And that big step back and all the way up. Couple more just like this. Step, 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 step. And then come on up. Okay, we're gonna turn and face. I want you to lift your heels up, little calf raise. Okay, come up nice and tall, right up onto the balls of your feet. Lift up and lower your heels. Lift up, lower your heels. Yeah, you can have your hands on your hips, your hands out in front. You can have like victory arms. Anything you like. Awesome. Nice, just getting your calves fired up. There'll be a little bit of this as we go as well today. Okay, so nice. Last two, last one. And then take your feet out wide. We're gonna go into wide squat. Just more of like a stretch on the inside of your legs, starting out good and easy. Getting your body warmed up, that's it. Again, you can have your hands out in front or hands on thighs, hands on your hips. Whatever makes you feel fly here this morning here, people. Okay, I had a moment yesterday where I was like intentionally did my hair and I put a little bit of makeup on and it was just something so simple. It took me 10 minutes and it made me feel really good. And it was like after some movement and there's a couple of things I had to go grab and I was like, what if we could just really bring that into every day if we're not already doing it? Doing those things on purpose that you know make you feel really good. Okay, every one of you is gonna have your own, like maybe it's a tea and book, you know, like hanging. Okay, last two of these. Yep, okay, so good. Now, we're gonna go back to those planks. This time, I want you to step back to plank, and then you're gonna hop forward. Okay, but we're gonna stay down the whole way. Step back to plank, and then hop forward. Okay, just a little plant of your feet. Yeah, and like I said, you know, it could be a book and tea. It could be getting out on your bike. Like just doing these really simple things, making your coffee the exact way that you just love it. Okay, like doing these things intentionally. This could also be part of it, right? Movement. So I just want you guys to touch on that today in your mind while you're moving, moving and grooving today. We have some glutes and lower body on deck if you guys were curious. And those of you that maybe didn't know that, now you know. So good. And then we just got one more like this, going back, and then we're coming up. Okay, we're gonna go right back to those calf raises. Okay, make sure that your feet are hip width. Oh my gosh, yes. Sarah, that's a great outfit. I feel like I see, is this like an emoji jacket? This is amazing. Costume, I like it. That's all I can see on the screen, it's the best. So good. Nice, and then see if you can get like a little stall up top, you guys, a little stall. That's it. Ooh, yeah. Starting to build some flame back there, perhaps. Mm-hmm. Very good. 3, 2, 1. And then again, you're gonna go feet wide, okay? Sit back, squat, and then you're gonna come up and we're gonna hinge. So you hinge from the front of your hips, come up, squat, hinge. And think from the fronts of your hips, okay? I think on Monday, I alluded to a door frame, okay? Think the door hinge, okay? How a door would open is your hips, okay? So you just open, close, think from there, close as you come down, and then open as you come up, okay? Good, squeeze your glutes, both ones, just like this, okay? Oh yeah, nice, you guys. Just a little stretch on your hamstrings. Some of you might be feeling a little bit tender, which I totally understand. Yes, I'm feeling extraordinarily sore today as well, and that's just how it's going. Yes. Amazing. Okay, one more beach, one more good squat down, and the hinge, and then we're gonna go into our skaters, but I want you to pause. Skate, hold, pause, and you like might lose your balance, but the whole point is to hold your balance. So even if you need to set your toes down, I want you to brace strong on your one leg that you land on, okay? And try and land in a little bit of a knee bend position, holding strong with your glute, but of course, yeah. And then see if you're putting your toes down behind you. See if you can balance and not put your toes down. Even if you need to just set them down for a hot second. Yeah, hold. Yes. Good. And now see if you can land lower. Still balancing. Okay, and you're trying to absorb the floor. Your ankle, with your knee, with your hip. All muscles around. Yeah, good job, you guys. That's it. Last 3, 2, and 1. Okay, so good. Coming down to the mat, on your back. So you're gonna lay out, take a couple breaths here. You're gonna push your heels and lift your hips for bridge. Okay, lower down. Big exhale to lift up. Yes. Now, this might be your little secret sauce today. Okay, glute bridges could be your secret sauce to knowing that these will make you feel better. Okay, make sure that your feet are hip width. Yep, that looks good. Nice little adjustments, you guys. Really solid. Yeah, you know, just like a good old glute bridge. Getting your backside fired up, making you feel fly for the day. Looking good, you guys. So solid. Hey, however you woke up, whatever you're thinking about, whatever you got going on deck later or after this, see if you can keep dropping into right now. What is it that's going to make you feel fly today? Nice. And then lift and hold the top. Lift up. Yeah, you got her. Hold there. And hold up. All right. You're going to alternate lifting your heels up. Okay. You're going to shift into your left toes, your left heel lifts, and then shift into your right toes, your right heel lifts. I'm just going to alternate like this. One at a time. One heel lifts off the mat and then comes down. Okay, so see if you can keep focused on the pressure of the ball of your foot as you lift your heel. Okay, as you push through the ball of your foot, like really trying to stomp down. Okay, almost like you were to push the brake pedal. Okay, push down, and that's going to get into your hamstring a little bit more, but keep your hips up, right? Neutral, pelvis, tailbone glides long towards your knees. Awesome. And then 2 more on each side, okay? Count them out, left side, right side, right side. Awesome, and then we're coming up. We're going back to our pause skaters. Okay, rock yourself up, and then we're going straight to it. Pause skaters, catch your balance, do a little shake with your arms if you need to, no problem. And again, hips back, okay? Try not to be so upright, right? If you think of all of your joints in your legs, right? Ankle, knee, hip, they're the ones that are really helping to get the muscles on board to help you balance, yeah? Okay, so just see if you can touch on that a little bit more here. Really good, you guys. So good, in fact. That's it. Nice. Now, I tell you what, I'm already feeling different. I'm already feeling different than I did an hour ago, okay? So just see if you can stay focused on this, right? Like there's that energy shift. See if we can land a little lower. Breathing might be a little more prominent. Good, and then 1 more each way, good and powerful. Okay, so good. Coming back down to our mat. Hip bridge. Yes. Okay, push through your feet, lift your hips. Inhale to lower your hips, and then exhale, lift your hips. See if, even if you're really out of breath, you can lengthen your exhale out for the whole length of the hip raise. And then inhale to lower, exhale, lift. Always a good way to get your breath back in check. And if you lose it, that's okay, no worries. And then if you want the little extra spice, you're gonna lift your feet up. So just your heels are pushing down while you lift and lower your hips. Yeah. then check in with that little tailbone tuck as well. Tailbone slides towards your knees, the front of your hips lift up towards your ribs. Okay, last 3, we got it, and then we're holding on 1, 2, and 1, lift up. Okay, now plant your feet so they're flat, yeah? Hips are lifted. And then we're gonna alternate that little heel drive up, okay? Put your mind, you might even close your eyes here, put your mind on both of your hamstrings, okay? So now when you push the pad of your one foot down, as you lift your heel up, you're trying to squeeze the back of your leg. And you might even feel it more kind of where it attaches at the back of your knee. See if you can even work your attention up closer towards your hamstring where it meets your glute. You guys got it, keep breathing. I'm already shaking, I hope you guys are too. Good, okay, we got just over 12 seconds. Push down through the pad of your foot, all of your toes as you lift your heels. And then one more on each foot, lift your heel, and then the other, and then let your hips come down. Big squeeze of your knees to your chest. Oh yes, just hold yourself. Hold yourself right here. Alrighty. Stretch your legs straight up. Oh yeah, hello hamstrings. Good morning. They were not awake, now they must be. Okay. Come on up to stand. If you need a little sip of water, remember you guys just take water whenever you need. We're all adults here, taking care of ourselves, doing what we need, okay? So I'm just gonna show you the next one and then we'll start the timer all together, okay? I'm gonna side lunge out to the right, weight shift into my right foot, and then I'm gonna take my left leg back into a curtsy and I stand tall. Then I go to the left leg. Side lunge, weight shift over into my left foot, right foot steps back into the left, and then I come all the way up to stand tall on my left leg, okay? So alternating just like that. If you wanna add weights, you can add weights. That might be exciting. Okay, ready? Side lunge to the right, I'll walk you guys through it. Hold strong for your right heel, weight shift over, curtsy lunge back, shoulders back, and then you stand tall on your right leg, left knee up. Here we go, left side. Nice. Curtsy back, and then you stand tall. Okay, patient with yourself. If this is like a new sentence for your body, okay? Sometimes you gotta sound it out, right? Yeah. Yeah. Awesome. Very good job, you guys. And be really intentional with your heels every time that they're on the floor, right? So on your left side, lunge, and then the curtsy, get low, and then we're coming up. One more to the right, looking good, you guys. And then one more to the left, back, and then up. Okay, so good. Now, coming back down to tabletop, coming to tabletop, okay? We're gonna go to fire hydrant with a kick, okay? Now I need you to count them, okay? So you're gonna go 10 on the right side, okay? All the way, kick it out to the right. And then you're gonna go 10 to the left side, and we're gonna keep alternating for 2 total rounds right here, okay? So right side 10, left side 10. Right side 10, left side 10. Cool? Okay. Amazing. The best thing ever is I purposely put you guys on mute so that we don't mess with any of the feedback or anything like that. But then it's like when I say, okay, cool, that would generally be when we're in person, you guys would be like, okay, you know? Yeah, it's just like one of those things we kind of adapt to. Yeah, really good. I've been a really shitty counter so far, so if you weren't counting, that's okay. 2 rounds of 10 and 10. That's it. Nice. Oh yeah, good job, you guys. Hiya. And just notice when you're doing your kick side, the knee that's on the floor, that's the one that's stabilizing. So you might feel some fire there too. Yeah. Good. Now, as soon as you're done, your 10 and 10, we're up and we're rocking our side lunge, curtsy lunge. You can get your weights. Oh boy. Hiya. Oh, okay. Coming up. When you're done, okay, make sure you get to 10. Side lunge, curtsy, stand tall, and really intentional, okay? Side lunge, curtsy, coming up. Woo, baby. Yes. Awesome. Way to go, guys. So solid. Hey, and no rushing. If those of you that are just finishing out your kicks, don't worry. Don't worry. There's enough worrying out there, okay? No worries. You finish those out. Yeah. And then on the side lunge, let's just check in. I never mentioned this before, but I want your toe and knee straight, okay? Toe and knee are straight when you do your side lunge, because that sets you up for your curtsy, yeah? Awesome. Everybody rock in. Looking good. Breath moving too, yeah? Good work. Everybody, right side one more time, left side one more time. And then we're coming back down to the floor. Hiya, tabletop. Okay, we got our 2 rounds, 10 and 10. I think I saw a couple of you guys put your band on. That's sweet, no problem. 10 kicks with your fire hydrant to the right. Hiya, hiya. Amazing. Just like that, you guys, you got it. Nice. We're doing 2 rounds of this. Yep. Very good. Amazing. Breathing, everybody. Have you like another one of those times where you guys are like, yep. Good. Good. Hiya. All the way to straight leg if you can. And in line with your knee. Oh boy. I'm like already quivering. This is awesome. Oh, baby. And then you guys might be like, Roz, you did this to us. You're doing it to yourself too. Okay. This is good. This is how we create fun, you know? How we create fun. 2, 1. Okay, so good. Hot second if you need it once you're done your 10 and 10. Whoo, you need water. You got water. And then, okay, if you guys have weights, you can have weights. You can use them, okay? We're gonna go to calf raises, just like we did in the warm-up, okay? So feet are hip width, and I want you to line your feet up, okay? They are straight. Sometimes we do these things where our toes are just subtly out. We want to line the bones up first, just like we do in our yoga practice, for those of you that know that, right? Okay, line the bones up first, and then go ahead, lift your heels, and lower down. Okay, just find a good consistent pace. Good consistent pace that you're like, okay, I can feel my calves on the backs of my legs working. Yeah. And like I mentioned, you can have weights in your hands if you were like super feeling that, if you wanted it, okay? This is good. Nice, and then the last 15 seconds, we're only gonna do the top half. So there's a bit of balance in this one. Down, lift, just halfway, okay? Holy, 4, 3, we're holding on 1, 2, lift up, hold the top, lift, 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 see if you can lift your heels even higher, and then count 10 as fast as you can. 10, 9, 8, yeah. Good, 4, 3, 2, 1. Wow, that was so good. Okay, and kind of hairy. So now we need, you guys can see my little stool here, yes? Against the wall. I need you to come up to it, sit beside it sideways. Okay, and then you can have weights here if you'd like, or not. Okay, you're gonna put both your feet up on it. Okay, now the heel, right where the heel meets the arch of your foot. Not at the back, but the heel where it starts by your arch. That's where I want you to put your feet on the edge of your surface, okay? You're gonna push your feet, lift your hips, squeeze your butt, and then lower down and lift up, okay? So I sometimes like to have my arms out to the side, palms up. I sometimes have my hands on my hips or my belly, just to kind of feel out how my hips are moving. So you just try it out, kind of feel out where your arms want to go. Yeah. where your arms want to go, and it feels like somewhat natural. It's not like they're like on your face or something weird, okay? Yeah. And then everybody, when you lift up, there's this little tuck of your tailbone as well, right? We lift the front of the hips and we tuck the tailbone towards your knees. Big squeeze your glutes. You guys got it. 5 seconds. Here we go. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then let your hips touch down. Hug your knees in. Big squeeze. Ooh, yeah. Now, there's options with this next one, okay? Jump squats, okay? So, just like so, okay? And you're gonna count 20, 2-0, okay? Jump squats. Or feet wide with a hop in and out, okay? Little different with each of those. If you are just absolutely not into jumping this morning, totally fine. You can have weights in your hands, just regular squat, or if you're feeling fly, take your feet out wide and you can rock that, okay? Everybody's counting 20. Ready? Okay, here we go. And I'll even leave you if you want to do half of each. Yeah, just want to change it up. That's cool. Everybody counting. 220 reps. Awesome. That's it. Good job, you guys. 9, 10. Oh, yeah. Hiya. Hiya. You can do that if you want when you're done. Hiya. Like ninja kick, I did it. Way to go, you guys. Okay, a little breath. Big sigh out. If you need water, you get water, and then we're doing that one again. Okay, so hands on hips, or hands out in front. Feet are hip width. Big breath in. Exhale, lift your heels. Another one of those opportunities when your heart rate is up, okay? When your heart rate is up, to find your exhale when you do the work, okay? Very good. And then you might even look at your toes. See where the weight distribution is in comparison of your big toe and your little toe. So you might notice where your heel wants to kick out or in. Nice. And then we're gonna do just the top half, okay? So you're as high as you can be, halfway down. High as you can be, halfway down. Good job, you guys. Relax your shoulders too. Sometimes when the focus goes up, lots of tension also goes up, okay? So relax your shoulders. 5, we're gonna hold on 1, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold the top, hold it up. And then count 10 as fast as you go. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, up. Good job, you guys. 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, so good. Shake, shake if you need. Weights or no weights, we're coming to our back. Okay, sit sideways beside your little surface, and then you kick your feet up. Just for a hot moment, you know? Okay, dokie. So remember, where your arch starts beside your heel, that's where we want your feet, all right? Here we go, lift your hips. And then I usually do this little tuck of my shoulder blades too. Okay, if that feels okay for your neck, then you're gonna lift. Now, if we're working with any neck things, you guys have probably figured this out from the first one, but I'll just present it right now. So if you lift your hips and you're right up on the tops of your shoulders and your neck just feels a little bit kind of cranked, the best way I can describe it, you don't have to go as high, okay? It's more about the squeeze. So I can come like right up onto the tops of my shoulders, my hips are in line with knees, okay? But I could even get a good squeeze without going that high. And then remember when we were lifting your heels in the warm-up? I want you to focus on pushing your heels down into your surface, just like you were pushing the balls of your feet into the floor when you lifted your heels, okay? So we keep the heels down, But as you push on that point, that's where we're trying to squeeze the hamstring. Okay, so focus there, right where your hamstring meets your butt. Here we are for 4. We're gonna hold the top on this one. 3, 2, and then hold the top on 1. Hold. Okay, good. Now everybody try to lift your heels. Lift your heels. We got it. Hold here. 3, 2, 1. Come down. Oh yeah. Hot moment. That was awesome. Maybe. Roll off, bail out, get out of there. And now you got your option, okay? 20 jump squats, 20 pop squats, 20 basic squats, 20 wide squats. You choose. If you don't want to jump, it's cool. It's just going to be what you want and what's going to make you feel fly here this morning, okay? Remember, if you want to do half, you can do half. Here we go. Half of each, yeah? 10 and 10. Everybody, total of 20. Yeah, awesome. Good job, you guys. Yeah, that's it. Yes. Yeah, if you want to do that little high kick. Nice work, okay? Water if you'd like. Water if you'd like. I'm going to get just a little sip here. Alrighty. Excuse me. So now, moving along, we're gonna go into, I call them TikTok lunges. So forward with my right foot, back with my right foot. Forward with my right foot, back, okay? So when my right foot's forward, my right leg is working. When it's back, my left leg's working. So I want you to focus on your heel when you're on each of those, okay? So let's do that. Right foot forward, right foot back. Okay, and I also think if you get like a little bit lost, I know it's not kind of hard, and just think your right leg's the mover, okay? It's the mover. Good job, you guys, really good. Core strong, right? Navel to your spine, everything packs in tight. Rock and steady, you guys. Wow, that's great. Nice, and then one more forward, one more back, and we're switching legs. Left foot forward, left foot back. Left foot forward, and if you need that little tap through center, no problem. No problem. Oh, yeah. Heavy heels whenever your one leg is forward. My left heel and then my right heel. You guys put that in your body. You guys got it. That's it. Oh, yeah. We got it. Stay with this. Chest up proud. Yeah, we got her. Nice work. And then one more to the forward, to the front, and one more to the back. So good. Okay. Now, you might need a pillow for this next one, okay? I'll show you, and then you guys can decide, and I'll give you a hot second to decide if you need it, okay? So we're gonna come into side plank on left hand, okay? Notice how both my knees are on my pillow, okay? It always just gives you a little extra cushion. Now, I'm gonna lower hips towards the floor. You're gonna drive into your left knee and then lift up, kick your right leg straight out. Squeeze your right butt. Bring it in, lower your hip, exhale, lift it up, kick it out, okay? You could also just fold your mat for a little extra cushion, okay? Okay, here we go. Hips towards the floor, you're bracing strong, left hip, and then kick out, squeeze your right glute. Down, lift and kick. Yeah, you can even use your right hand out in front of you for like a little more support, less of like a side plank. Those of you guys who were here yesterday. Like, Roz, enough with the fucking side plank. Yes. Yes. Okay, very good. Hiya. Really intentional with your kick, okay? There's something about side planks or this position that just makes me sweat profusely. Right out of my forehead. One more time. We lower, lift and kick. Oh boy. Okay, now we must go to the other side. We must. Okay. Let's set it up. Knee to knee. Lower your hips first. Push down, lift up and squeeze. Yeah. I'm not sure if any of you have your band on. This can also be done with a band. Maybe you just keep it the same as you've been doing, because we are definitely doing this again. Yeah. Oh, Roz, you spoiled the surprise. Now you know what's coming. That's it. Good job, you guys. Stay with this. Big squeeze. And as you push into your bottom knee, that's your right, you're squeezing your right butt, and then you kick left. Hiya. Hiya. One more time. Okay, that was fun. Get your weights if you need. Front lunge, back lunge. Tick tock, right foot leads. Ready for it. Come forward, going back. Forward, going back. That's it. Nice. I see you guys moving things out of the way. Good. Now, can we make this the strongest set? Okay, the strongest set of our day. Right here. Awesome. Yeah, really good. Okay, pressure through your heels. Core is sturdy. Steady, steady. One more to the front, to the forward, to the backward. Okay, switch it up. Left foot goes forward, left foot back. Yeah. That's it. Very good. Yeah. Good and steady. Way to go, you guys. And then don't forget to breathe, right? Remember to breathe deep. Yeah, you can even exaggerate your breath. Nice work. Jess and the crew, you guys are like synchro over there. That's it. Yeah. Nice work. One more to the front and to the back. Okay. You can get your cushions. You might like to fold your mat again if you need. And then we're coming down. Coming in for landing here, friends. Okay, knee to knee. Let's set it up good and strong. Hips towards the floor, a little push. And then here we go. Lift and kick your right leg. So you might be like, oh, right, this is what we were doing. It's good. It's really good. Yeah. See if you can lift your right leg a little bit higher, but try not to get into back extension. Okay, those of you with perhaps a very curvy low back, no problem. You're just gonna keep core strong on the front of you, and then lift your leg. Not a back extension. Oh boy. Fire in the hole. One more time. Up, squeeze. Wow. So fun and crazy and wild and all of that. Okay, let's set it up. Knee to knee, lower your hips. Exhale, lift and kick. Hiya. Down, hiya. And see if you can connect to like when you really push, that's where you're trying to go, right glute. Then you lift your left leg, left glute. Big squeeze. Hiya. Oh yeah. Ooh, baby. Oh yeah. I hope this is fun for you guys. Like, yes. If we are not having fun, then what are we doing? We're working out. One more time. Here we go. Yes. And then come down. Oh, have a moment here. Very good. Okay. We have one burnout, and I feel like you guys are gonna love and not love it. Okay, we're going over to our seat. If you need water, you can get water. Okay, and our seat being our surface. I realized I just changed the name. Okay, and our burnout being just like a finale with the cherry on top of all of the goodness that we've done so far. Okay, so let's get ourselves set. So the start of the heel where the arch is, yeah? Just give you guys a hot second to get started or get set there. So we have 90 seconds. Oh, wow. 90 seconds of these. And I'm going to go ahead and start. Yes, go ahead. And I'm going to give you little variations of things that we're going to do over this 90 seconds. Okay? So do your best. Stay with it. If you're just like, oh my word, if you need to pause and then join back in, there will be ample opportunity. But let's just see if we can set a little goal to keep it consistent, okay? So now, just the top half. Just the top half, yep. You're only gonna lower about halfway and then lift up. Oh boy. You guys got it, big squeeze, lift, up. Very good, and then lift and hold the top. We're lifting and holding, that's it. Hold, push your heels. Yep, very good. Awesome work, you guys. And then let's go back to our full reps. All the way down, all the way up. Wowza. Yeah. Oh, yes. Yeah, we got it. That's it. And then just those little top half. Just the top half. Yeah? And then even smaller pulses. Pulses right up top. Lift your hips. We got it. Yes. Awesome. Way to go. Hold up. And then everybody lift your hips, hold the top. Oh boy, up, you got it, you got it. Hold here, hold. Very good, and then last 10 seconds, we're pulsing. We got it, literal last 10, and then we're done. Woo! Yes, up, pulse, squeeze, 3, 2, 1. Okay, come down. And then everybody shed a small tear for that. And then maybe you smile a little bit. Very good. Roll off to the side, bail out of there. You can lay just like out on your mat. And then we're gonna come up through tabletop. And options here, we're gonna go to pigeon on the right side or thread the needle on your back. Okay, so we're just gonna go through a couple good stretches for your lower body. And so you can just choose your option, pigeon or thread the needle. Yeah, also really great option, or opportunity, suggestion for you to stretch a couple more times today, okay? So like maybe this afternoon, just take even 10 minutes to get down on your mat, get down on the floor, even if you're like watching a show. I feel like that's a good way to kind of trick yourself into taking the time to stretch, especially if you don't like it, okay? Yeah. Oh boy. I know that was a lot, by the way. I would like to presence that. That was a lot. So good job. Way to go. And I hope that when you guys do these, that you're like, you get to the end and you don't feel like flattened in a way that you're like defeated. I hope you feel like, wow, that was a lot, and you feel empowered that you're like, look at what I did. You know what I mean? Okay, let's switch it up. So if you're on your back, you can go to thread the needle left side. If you're in pigeon, you can go to the left side. And I'll actually tell you a little story. So on that note of feeling flattened. So I used to work at a gym in town, and it was more of like a boot camp style and circuit training. And it was really good, hard workouts. And I remember when I took some time off to do my half Ironman training, I just wasn't really doing a lot of the strength circuits, and there were a lot of like high intensity kind of workouts that I just wasn't doing because half Ironman training is no joke. So I remember when I first did my half Ironman, I was feeling so sweet, and it was like one of the coolest accomplishments ever. But then when I went back to the circuit training and I went back to some of those like high intensity movements, like jump squats for say like 45 seconds or even 20, you know, like we did today, it was really discouraging in the beginning when I was getting back to it, because it was like at the end of it, I just felt so flattened. And that's kind of where that just little note came from, that it's like, can we be moving our body, and can the mindset be that this is to be feeling empowered at the end? And while you're doing it, like, wow, look at what my body can do, not necessarily like what it looks like or anything like that, right? So, okay, and then all of us, I hope that that in a way makes sense, or just kind of gives some context. So if you're on your back, and come on up to seated, you're in pigeon, we'll just all meet in a seat and go bottoms of your feet to touch with your knees out. And I just want you guys to know that, like, that's like honestly how I've shaped my training and what I offer. Like, I feel like you guys have all turned into friends, by the way. What I offer is just a way for you to feel good in your body. And yes, in the moments that it's really challenging and it really sucks and you feel like quitting and all of those things, and maybe having those thoughts, like, I could just turn this freaking Zoom off right now, you know? Just giving you that opportunity to feel empowered in your body and know that there's a way that you can like positively think while you're moving, that you can get stronger and that you're getting better, and you're like, wow, my body's adapting and changing and getting stronger, right? So, okay, stretch your legs out, straight out, pull your toes back towards you. And then we'll just go one good fold into your legs. You could reach for your feet or your shins. Just whatever you can catch a hold of, a little bit of a pull with your hands on whatever you have a hold of. And torso down just towards your legs. A couple big breaths here. And you can allow your forehead to kind of fall down towards your knees. And work your legs towards straight here. Last few breaths. All right, and then easy, roll yourself up, little shoulder roll. Very good. And if you want to even hang out on your mat for a little while longer, you can definitely do that.